trouble, 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 trouble. You know I might get in trouble. You know I might get in trouble. Trouble, 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 trouble. Yeah, I may get in trouble with this. Yeah, I might hit the button with this. T.Cooke and Briaunna Monet, yeah, you know how we coming with this. Heat it up like the summer with this. They tryna kick it, wanna punt it with us. Yeah, they say it's something in the water, so I went out and flooded my wrist. She said she buy, I said pull up. She said hi, I said hola. She wanna vibe, I told her pull up. I said roll up, I'm like hold up. She said she buy, I said pull up. She said hi, I said hola. She wanna vibe, I told her pull up. I said roll up. I'm like, yeah, I may get in trouble with this. Yeah, I might hit the button with this. T.Cooke and Briaunna Monet, yeah, you know how we coming with this. Heat it up like the summer with this. They tryna kick it, wanna punt it with us. Yeah, they say it's something in the water, so I went out and flooded my wrist. Good trouble like John Lewis, on the daily like Jon Stewart. With this rap,
Back at it again.
Yes, sir, Ski. Another episode of I May Get in Trouble for This. It's your boy T.Cooke.
It's Briaunna Monet.
Back like we never left.
Yeah.
What episode is this?
Is this 4?
Is this 4?
3, 4, 5?
What episode are we on, bro? This
I feel
episode
like I've been
4.
doing this for a lifetime already.
We're already pros. But yeah, this is episode
Fo,
number 4.
4 p.m.
4's up. No cap. Well, yeah, it's a lot on the docket for today.
Definitely.
So let's not waste no time. Let's get into it.
All right. So we're going to let Birthday Boy go first.
Yeah, we just even skipped over that. Like, yo, we not going to skip
It's
over.
birthday weekend. I mean, so happy birthday to T.Cooke.
Appreciate it. Big
Dirty
3-0.
30.
Dirty 30. You know, I don't even know how to feel. I was in the last years of my 20s for the past few years, and now it's a 3-0 next to my name. I'm like, dang.
Wow.
That's hey. It's a blessing to still be here.
I'm glad you guys turned 30 first.
Hey.
I got about 2.5 more years of doing what I want. Isn't that what Drake said?
I don't even know how to feel, but I'm just blessed to be here. A lot of people ain't make it to 30 for whatever, a lot of different factors. So I'm just taking it in stride. And, yeah.
Well, happy birthday. And we thank God that you're here.
I appreciate
part of our lives.
Appreciate it. Well, yeah, so let's, I guess we need to touch on this because it's been a big thing that happened yesterday.
Breaking news. Derek
Chauvin receives 22.5-year sentence for the murder of George Floyd.
Top it up.
I'm glad that he got some time, but how do you feel about the sentencing?
Mixed feelings for sure. I think this is probably the heaviest sentencing we've seen for a police officer for police brutality. So step in the right direction. I think that he deserves more than 22.5 years. Like, he'll probably be able to get out of prison and still, live some of the rest of his life. Whether he can really see the daylight, whether he can go out in public or not, I don't know once he gets out. And 22.5 years, that's just the sentencing. But who knows, good behavior might let him out earlier. So I'm like...
Someone said he might do 15.
Yeah.
Good behavior.
Yeah. So...
Yeah.
But still a step in the right direction. I don't know. I feel like they always try to pacify us. We'll give you something, but we're not giving you everything. We're not giving you really what you want. Yeah. But we'll give you something so that you're not out here protesting in the streets.
Oh, yeah. They definitely wanted to avoid that because they know them folks was going to turn up.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm somewhere in the middle, honestly. I'm glad he got time, but I feel like, personally, a lot of people was advocating that he get life. They probably would have been happy with that for sure. No matter how much time they give him, it wasn't going to bring his life back. It wasn't going to bring George Floyd's life back. So, I just feel like it's a step in the right direction, like you said. But I would like to see him get more time. I think they gave him a dub. A dub ain't really enough for real.
It's not.
Like it's
I don't know
not,
how old he is.
it's really not enough time.
I would say maybe late 30s, early 40s. Like he'll still probably get out and still have some life to live. So,
and you know they gonna have him protected in there, so it's not like they gonna really allow anything to really happen to him like that.
I don't know.
I mean, if so,
That's
I
true.
hope them boys might do the thing to him. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Chauvin,
Can't
shoving
say.
something. You know what I'm saying? But speaking of shoving something up your head, that apology that you gave was weak as hell, sir. And
I didn't see it at all.
it was not even an apology, to say the least. It was very touch and go. Let me just say this so I look like I have a heart.
What did he say?
He was just saying something about, like, he didn't even really say sorry. He just said, like, what did he say, bro?
There's like some ongoing legal matters.
Yeah. He was acting like something else was going, like more info was going to come out.
So he couldn't really say much?
Yeah, he said he wasn't going to give an official statement, I think, but he said that hopefully this would give the family some peace of mind or something like that, he said. Yeah. But it was just like, bro, go ahead, bro. For real, for real.
What peace of mind? Like, nothing will bring George Floyd back.
That's how I feel. And I just was like, bro, you was better off not even saying anything at that point, because it was really like, it was weak.
And I heard his mom was like sobbing or something.
Yeah, his mom was saying how he's a good man, he not racist, but bro, it's too late for all that. But
do you know the irony of that? Like how George Floyd was calling for his mom during his last few minutes of life with his last breath.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
The audacity.
It's always the audacity and the caucasity.
The caucasity.
For me.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, yeah, it's just heavy. It's heavy. I hate to start the show off that heavy, but that's what's going on right now. So
we'll just take the silver lining with it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you want to move in a more positive direction?
Do we have any positivity on the docket this week?
Do we? I would say that Kevin Hart's new movie on Netflix called Fatherhood. It's a really good movie. I've heard good things about it. I saw it. I put it on my watch list. I haven't watched it yet, but I watched like the trailer for it. It looks very touching, and it definitely has him like in a new role. It's not just like comedy. Yeah. It's definitely some comedy and like comedic relief throughout the movie. I could see that in the trailer. Yeah. But I look forward to watching it. And like I said, people who have watched it said great things about it. So I mean, shout out to Kevin Hart for kind of branching out to a, I guess, different genre. Yeah,
he did his thing in the movie. I seen it.
He's a good actor. Like, I enjoy him in movies. Yeah. Like, I almost feel like they're doing better than his like stand-up shows as of recently. So
yeah, people be saying he not funny no more. So maybe it is good for him to go into this new genre of taking on serious roles. But I think he killed it. It was believable. And the young girl in the movie did a good job too. It started off so sad. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, but it started off so sad. I was literally like within the first 10 minutes, like, 'cause I was having a good day, and you know, sometimes you don't want to like take on outside energy, and I was really about to cut it off after the first 10 minutes because it was just too heavy.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was like in the trailer. Super heavy, and once you got past that, it got better. But I just couldn't make it past. I was not about to make it past the first 10, 15 minutes. Yeah. I'm glad that I did watch the whole movie though. So shout out to him. He did his thing. I think the straight to Netflix model, the straight to streaming model is just more convenient.
Definitely.
And
not charging an arm and a leg for it either. Because I love Disney Plus, but if you think I'm gonna pay $30 to watch y'all's new movies, I'm gonna just wait.
You don't have Disney Plus?
I have Disney Plus, but like Cruella was just released, and I think when Mulan was released, you had to pay $30 to have access to it, or if you wanted it for free, you had to wait like 2-3 months for it to come out, you know, like for free. And I'm just like, I'll wait. $30, that might be more than a movie ticket. Like, what if you just go by yourself
to the movies?
Like,
you can get a ticket, A large drink and popcorn for that.
Okay, one or the other now.
I mean,
A large
I'd rather
drink
do
or
that.
a popcorn.
I'd rather do
that.
that.
Costs $30 at home.
I'd rather do that than 30 just at the crib, to be honest. I am kind of interested. Like, I do kind of want to start going back to the movies, though, because it's something that I didn't even realize, like, you know, it's so normal.
Yeah.
Like, and then that was taken away from it. But I want other people. Like, I feel like the theaters have been like, nobody's been in there for a little bit. I don't know how the upkeep is. I want people to start going back before I just go in there. I don't want like roaches and shit to be like running in, like, cause when stuff goes unkept, it's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like that. So, and
it's dark in there, so you can't really tell.
I want other people to go before I just stick my neck out there and go. Like, but that's just me.
I agree.
But
moving more positively, we should congratulate young Coi Leroy. I'm sorry. Why did I do that? Coi Leroy on receiving her high school diploma.
Coi Leroy? No?
I did not mean to do that. Honestly, that just came out because everybody be playing around with her. I'm sorry, sweetheart. But congratulations to you.
No, that's big, though.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't feel like they need, like, the educational, like, I guess, paperwork when they make it.
Yeah.
You know, because they got millions in their bank account. But your education is something that can never be taken from you.
Yeah.
You know? So, salute to her.
Might as well.
For doing that.
Yeah.
She ain't have to do it, but I'm glad that she did.
Mm-hmm.
And shoot, if she want to go to college next, she can do that.
She can. Like Meg Thee Stallion.
Did Meg ever graduate? Has she graduated yet?
I honestly
don't
know.
think so.
I don't know, but I think I saw something about her, like, doing lectures at some university.
Oh, yeah. She is about to teach.
I love that about her. Like, you know.
She's about to teach.
You can be an educated hottie. I like that. That's cute.
That's what's up.
It's a new wave. Speaking of young women that are doing great things, I definitely want to highlight Sha'Carri Richardson. Going to the Olympics at age 21 for the 100-meter dash. Such a fan of her. Love her.
Facts.
And I can't wait to see her really do good things. I mean, 21, so young. She has so many more years to make even more records. Like, I just love how Black women are dominating sports in the Olympics. Simone Biles, Sha'Carri Richardson. So,
yeah, shout out to all them beautiful Black women, strong queens, dominant. You know what I'm saying? I just hate, like, when people be trying to criticize Sha'Carri, like, oh, she looked like a man because she's, you know, she's built, she's, you know, muscular, you know what I'm saying, she's fit. It's like, yo, why every time a Black woman's dominant, they got to be a man? Y'all did the same thing with Serena Williams, and it's like, yo, just give it up, yo. Like,
it's just the misogyny. I think men just can't. You guys are sore losers. You guys are sore losers. You can't fathom the thought of a woman really doing better than you in sports. Like, sports is always like a man-dominated thing, and now here the women come.
I guess that's it, but I don't know. I just know that I don't like the narratives that I be seeing, and every time that it's a woman that's powerful and dominant and strong, why she got to be a man? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why she can't just be, you know what I'm saying, an exceptional woman? You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to them. I'll be tuned in. I think Sha'Carri, she represents the culture, at least for young women. She got the hair, she got the nails, she got the swag, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you can tell she just, you know, she's tapped into what's going on right now. A lot of times, like, you'll see somebody, they might excel, but you don't feel no connection with them because they don't necessarily represent the current times. But, hey, you
definitely relatable.
Yeah, she's definitely relatable. And I seen her, like, clapping back at people on Twitter. And people was like, yo, is this her real Twitter? They was like, y'all need to verify sis, because she was really, like, talking that talk. I'm like, okay. Don't get disqualified for the Olympics when you come on.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
I want her to be careful, but also, like, she's 21. And, like, if you're coming at... that's the one thing about internet and social media is just, like, people really just come at strangers crazy. You don't know me.
Yeah, at all.
You know, like...
Yeah.
You would never say that if we weren't behind keyboards. So, all right.
Twitter fingers. You got internet thugs.
Twitter fingers turn to trigger fingers.
Facts. So, like I said, shout out to her because she doing her thing, and we going to be tuned in for sure.
For sure.
I want to see how she stack up against like the Jamaican women.
Yeah.
And see if she can represent for the USA for real.
Yeah.
Is that
It's the only time I represent USA, so.
the only time?
The only time.
The only time.
The only time.
Facts.
Let's talk about this versus battle tonight.
Big Soldier, Big Draco versus Shad Moss, Bow Wow, Bow Wizzle,
How you going for
Mr. 106 in Park, if you will, Mr. Fresh as I'm is,
Oh.
versus Crank That, Mr. Soldier Boy Teller.
Thank you for the resume.
Yeah, I had to do the intro, you know what I'm saying, do it justice.
Who you going for?
Probably Soldier Boy. I can't really. Me and Bow Wow have a. I ain't gonna say tension
It's
between us,
complicated.
but I don't feel like getting into the story. If y'all know, y'all know.
Yeah, I know.
So it's like it's
I
hard for
know.
me to root for Bow. You know what I'm saying? But there's no hatred. But I'ma just go with Soldier Boy because Soldier Boy is just he got both of their catalogs is very good. But I'm
Yeah.
interested to see who they bring out because I'm hearing that they're gonna bring special guests out as well. So they're gonna really make it like a show.
You
with
think Sierra will make an appearance?
and if they do Like You,
I ain't never had nobody show me other things that you can show
the
me.
breath control, the breath control. If they do that, that'd be lit.
Yeah.
If Soldier bring Drake out for nigga, we made it. Like
Oh,
that'd be
man,
hard.
I would lose it.
You know what I'm saying?
I would lose it.
So we'll see. I'm interested.
I'm definitely
to see
Team
how it plays
Draco.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely like the highlights of my adolescent years, like all his dances and.
Yeah, but I don't want to sleep on Bow Wow neither.
I don't.
'cause
I
he
don't.
got
He
some,
was the first concert I ever went to.
Oh wow.
I was in Dayton, Ohio. You know, he's from Ohio too. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I loved Bow Wow for sure. But if we're talking currently, I'm not as much of a fan of Shad Moss. So
Yeah.
kind of lost me there in recent years.
Yeah, I would agree. I seen him on the red carpet. He's in new Fast and Furious F9.
Who isn't? Who
Cardi
isn't?
B's in it.
Right.
A bunch of people in it. I seen him walking the red carpet with
I'm
his daughter.
actually in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. What, we getting tickets to the? Will we get free tickets? What's up? Why you holding
Got you,
out?
I got you. I couldn't say anything yet.
True, you was a NDA.
Yeah.
That's wild.
They just cleared me.
So you can't? Can you talk about your part or no? You don't want. You don't want to spoil it.
I don't want to spoil
All right,
it.
that's cool.
Yeah, it's a surprise.
All right, that's a bet.
Yeah.
That's a bet.
But that's what's up. Yeah. I don't know if I'll be tuned in, but I might catch like bits and pieces of it. So.
What of what?
The verses.
I'm about to say you're not gonna watch your own movie that you in.
No, of course, of course. Yeah.
True. But yeah, we'll see. It's tonight, so well when people see this, it'll have been already
Yeah.
came out. So
Yeah. We'll
I guess
see
we'll
who
have to
won
do a recap.
A recap next week.
Yeah,
For sure.
but yeah. Shout out to Young and May though. I don't know if you seen. She checked into rehab for an unspecified addiction. I think that shows strength and power to know
for sure.
and recognize when you need help and
Yeah.
and
Do something about
take
it.
it into your own hands. And you know what I'm saying. No matter what it is, I don't care. It could be drugs, alcohol. I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
You know, because we all have our different vices.
Yeah.
Some show on the outside more than others. You know,
Yeah.
you never know what someone's dealing with. So hopefully she gets the help that she needs so that she can, because she's a dope artist.
I
Like,
love her.
She's dope.
Like I will never forget when she came out with Ooh, don't get me lying about the
Ooh.
title, but
Ooh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thoughts and prayers with her for sure, and I hope she gets through it and overcomes it. Addiction is one hell of a disease, honestly.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. So, yeah, I want to see her. I mean, I didn't even say that she ever fell off because every time she drops, she'll drop
Yeah.
freestyles and she'll drop music videos on her YouTube page, and she's always pretty consistent, and it's dope.
Yeah.
It's like she's lyrical. Like it's not too many women.
Artists that I think I can really sit and listen to.
Yeah.
Not to be, of course, not to be sexist, misogynist, but yeah.
Nah, she really she's one of them ones. That's why I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, you would never know what she's dealing with behind the scenes. But like I said, hopefully she bounced back strong.
Is she still with that the IG model Tory Bricks?
I don't think they together no more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But shout out Young and May, hold your head.
Yeah.
For sure. Speaking of women artists, Saweetie is on the docket this week. She breaks down the meaning of pretty
been on our
privilege.
radar a few times.
Yeah. She is basically saying that pretty privilege kind of held her back a little bit. Like, she said it was disadvantages to being pretty.
As in, she felt like she didn't go as hard as she needed to because she knew that it was just going to sell regardless because she's pretty.
I don't think that what she was saying. I think she was just saying like people didn't take her serious as an artist because she is attractive. So people was like, who's this Instagram model? This girl is trying to rap. Like, you know what I'm saying?
There's no privilege in that.
You say there's no privilege in it?
I mean, if that was the angle that she was going at, that's not. I understand pretty privilege as in people thought, like, she doesn't even have to really be a good rapper. She can just be pretty, and that's why she's doing so well. That is like an example of pretty privilege. But I would say pretty disadvantage is people not taking you serious just because you're cute.
True.
Yeah.
I need her to come on the show.
Yeah.
And so she can explain it herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen her talking to Nick Cannon, but pull up on the Trouble Pod.
No, we need to keep her away from Nick Cannon.
That's what they said in the comments. It was like Nick Cannon plotting. You think he's slick. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No.
So
she's too young to be added to the Cannon clan.
Not the Cannon clan, though. Hey, yo, wait a minute. Hashtag Cannon clan. I like that.
Yeah. But do you believe in pretty privilege?
I don't even know what, like, pretty privilege is. I don't even know if I'm qualified to speak on it. Like, what is it?
Basically, you get more opportunities because you're an attractive person. And this isn't just women. This is like men too. And I think it's a psychological phenomenon. Like, I've studied this in psychology. Like, more attractive people tend to, get more opportunities, like jobs, and over unattractive people. It's not right, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see. I can
people
definitely
gravitate
see that.
towards attractive people, and like they're more likable, I guess, because
they're attractive.
I mean, I guess by human nature, we're attracted to pretty things.
True.
Yeah, it's not right.
What's your thoughts on it though? Like, do you feel like you've I don't know how to word it. Do you feel like you have benefited? Thank you, Mr. Showrunner, executive producer. Thank you. Do you feel like you've benefited from pretty privilege?
I would be lying if I said I haven't. Like, I definitely recognize it. But that doesn't mean that I don't work hard either. But I do understand that I probably have like an advantage and an upper hand.
True.
I'm not calling myself pretty, but yeah. I would
It's
be lying if I
humble
sat
over
up
here.
here and was like,
She don't even believe. That's funny to me.
yeah.
But
no, I know it exists and I know that I've benefited from it. So that's all that it is nowadays. I feel like in the world of social media and internet, like people that are not qualified definitely just have a platform.
just because
do
they're a
whatever.
pretty face,
Yeah,
but they be bird brains.
that part.
Look good on the inside, but nothing
So like we
on the
said,
outside, nothing on the inside.
shout out to the educated hotties movement. Yeah,
It's okay to
that's
do
my
both.
wave.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
okay to do both. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
so moving along,
Yeah.
bro.
BET Awards are coming up. Are you gonna watch?
Um,
Are you tuning in? I don't remember.
I want to
I've
watch.
tuned in,
I want to
honestly.
watch because they're gonna be back in person. Like, it's not gonna be like virtual performances. It's gonna be in person again. So I'm pretty sure BT has some tricks up their sleeves. They always kind of like over the past few years, like the stuff that they've been shooting as far as like virtual performances, the quality,
No.
everything looks like a music video. Like, it's really, really A1. Like,
Yeah.
Like I seen stuff that they did for a Megan the Stallion performance.
Yeah.
The baby, Lil Baby,
Chloe and Holly.
like yes,
Yeah.
like BET has definitely stepped their game up. So
Yeah.
shout out to them. I do feel like when it comes to the BET Awards, as a black artist, I feel like we should put more emphasis and hype up our award show, because y'all will go to the Grammys and be disappointed you don't win. You go
right.
to the Billboard Awards, you go to iHeart Awards,
Yeah.
you go to all these other platforms
And won't even go to the
and
BET
award shows and
Awards.
won't support the BET Awards and it's for us by us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We could build that up to be bigger than the
the most
Grammys,
coveted,
but
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? More
awards.
important culture wise than the Grammys. The Grammys don't represent our culture.
No,
they're not
and
tuned
they
in.
constantly show that they don't care and they let us down
Yeah.
and they don't recognize black talent.
And people be disappointed, but
Yeah.
they'll be nominated for the BET Award and won't even show up.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm saying?
No,
It's
yeah.
like it's disrespectful. So it's like I think we need to change the mentality. So with that being said, I am going to tune in because
I think I might.
yeah, because it's like we need to support our own kind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to BET.
So what's your favorite BET moment, if you can even remember?
My favorite BET moment is when Michael Jackson, God rest his soul, him and James Brown, God rest his soul as well.
Yeah.
They came out and just did an impromptu like it was so crazy because nobody expected it, and I never forget that. That was big, like super big when I seen them on stage together, because I'm like, these are two of the most legendary performers.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
for
saying?
sure. I love that moment.
And they always have respect for each other, like, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
you know, I think Michael Jackson, when he was in the Jackson 5, like, he auditioned doing James Brown material. Like, you know what I'm saying? He always looked
A
up
lot
to
of his
James Brown.
influence, yeah.
So you could tell. So when just seeing them up there, I think that was monumental. So
That is amazing. Yeah.
I remember that.
I
for
do.
sure.
I loved Prince's tribute when he was still alive.
Mm-hmm.
God rest his soul. And Alicia Keys performed, and she was pregnant, and she got on top of that piano.
Yeah, that was
I
wild.
love. That's one of my favorite performances. Yeah, and I love Prince, and yeah,
The faces he would be making in the crowd.
yeah.
Prince is hilarious, bro.
He is our shady king
Yeah,
or queen.
Yeah, he's shady. He definitely be shady, man.
Yeah.
But shout out to him.
And
He
Alicia.
definitely a legend.
She was so pretty pregnant too, and I was just like, she got on top of that piano. She did that.
She
Yeah.
did that for sure. So yeah, there's
Also,
definitely been some classic
some
moments,
good moments,
over the
yeah.
years. So let's see what they can do this year.
Yeah.
You know, I think they're gonna turn up. I'll
I'm
try to
gonna tune
watch
in.
it with my family
I'm
and
gonna tune
see.
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tune in for sure. Let's see what else. Let's see. Just speaking of young artists, young black artists, Slim Jim from Ray Sherman.
Slim Jimmy.
Slim Jimmy.
Yeah.
Slim Jim.
Uncle Jimmy.
He asked, is it socially acceptable to wear color nail polish? I guess as a man. How do you feel?
Me personally, like, I don't really care, to be honest, because it's like that's not even nothing new. Like, rock stars been doing
It's
it for
not,
years.
yeah.
Painting their nails black, emo community painting their nails black. Like,
Yeah.
and it's like I don't really think it defines
Your
who
masculinity.
you are. Like,
Yeah.
like people's masculinity is so fragile nowadays that it's like, bro, you can still be straight and have colored,
Yeah.
like nail polish on your nails. Like, I really don't care. Now, where I personally partake, no, that's not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
But I'm not here to judge nobody either. Like, at the
Mm-hmm.
end of the day, like,
I've honestly liked this little trend. I've seen girls and their boyfriends post, like, she'll post her nails and he'll have like a little manicured set with maybe a design that kind of matches her set. I think that's cute. Like, I don't mind
I'm
it.
good on it. But
I don't mind it at all.
shout out to them. But I mean, I think if you just keep your nails clean, like,
Well, you already know how
you know
I
what
feel
I'm
about
saying?
that. Yeah.
keep your nails clean, I think that's enough. Like, you can
Yeah.
have a little buff on it, a little shine, a little gloss on it if you want. There's nothing wrong with that. But that's where a little clear coat. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'm not taking it no further than that, me personally. I know Lil Yachty just came out with a nail polish line.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And it's like unisex, so it's for men and women.
Cute.
So,
Cute.
I mean, I feel like he's getting... One thing about Yachty, he gonna find a way to get to that bag.
Honestly.
You know what I'm
like,
saying?
He's had great endorsements and partnerships.
He gonna, like, his endorsements is bigger than his music.
Yeah.
Like
Him and Travis Scott being the same.
Oh
on
yeah.
the same wavelength.
Shout out Travis too. He about to drop this Dior collaboration.
Oh gosh.
I seen Travis like actually in the factory like sewing, like with a sewing machine. Like
he's talented.
I'm like,
yeah.
I can respect anybody that's like not just willing to stick their name on something. Like, you know, actually getting their hands dirty. Like
being
when
a
Kanye,
part of the creative process.
Yeah, like when Ye interned, I think at Fendi, I think it was him and Virgil back in the day. Now Virgil is the head of men's at Louis Vuitton. So and he's about to drop I just seen their summer line 2022, which is pretty crazy too.
Is it good?
It's different.
Virgil,
it's different.
I don't know. Like I like a lot of Virgil's things, but sometimes I feel like he's trolling. Like he must be stopped. He must be stopped.
Keep it two Virgils.
Keep it two Virgils.
Keep it two Virgils with you. But
and 5 Meeks.
2 Virgils, 5 Meeks. But shout out to, I heard Yachty about to he said he about to come out with a frozen pizza line that's gonna be in grocery stores too, because you know he loves pizza. He eats pizza every day. That's really like the main thing he eats, pizza every single day.
That's concerning, but
yeah,
it's very concerning.
That's literally all he eats, bro. So he said he gonna come out with his own frozen pizza. So he
that works. That works for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want him to start incorporating more veggies, but okay.
Yeah, it's very on brand for him, but yeah, man. So shout out to him.
Let's talk about A$AP Rocky and Rihanna being denied entry into this New York club.
As fly as they look,
I swear.
That's embarrassing, yo.
It's very embarrassing. I want to know who got fired. Like, I need an update on this story.
Ain't got no love for A$AP Rocky and Rihanna.
Like I said, it's just like because she didn't have her ID. I'm like, this, like she looks like her. But I understand there's some celebrity lookalikes out there. Rihanna has a few. You know, I think like the Shade Room was posted before. Celebrity lookalikes. So I can understand the caution you take. But it's just like she was with A$AP. And if he had his ID and he was who he said he was, again, like what are the odds of a lookalike Rihanna and a lookalike A$AP being together?
I hope it was more like carding issues, like in regards to like her being over 21. But you can tell she's over 21, bro. Yeah. Like that's what people were saying. Like we can't let you in because we can't verify that you're over 21, bro. You can look at her; she's over 21.
We could just Google real quick.
Like it's like, fam. It's like if you are a club owner, that's a L for your club. I'd never go back. Like the Navy needs to actually like her fan base, just like how the Beehive was in Trick Daddy comments this week. The Navy needs to go in the comments of that club and give them bad ratings as well. How y'all let them deny y'all queen like that?
Like the Beehive puts bees. What does the Navy put?
I don't know.
Do they put anchors?
Anchors or ships. I don't know, but get it done.
Get it done.
Get it done.
Oh man, I'm sure that club is already dealing with enough based off of one person's actions. So
you about to lose your job for surely, for sure.
Oh,
like, but
man.
Shout out to them
crazy.
though. I seen their outfits; they always big stepping, no cap. I like them together. I think they equally yoked fashion wise.
Yeah,
and I'm glad. Like, I'm glad that.
This is like their second time around, right?
I think so.
So, you know.
Rocky says she the love of his life.
Let it go. If it comes back, it might move into
how you know.
Yeah.
That's how you know. So hopefully, man. I mean, neither one of them are getting any younger. So, I mean, hopefully maybe marriage, maybe kids. Because neither one of them have.
How do you feel about that?
What, if they got married and had a kid?
Little A$AP Rihanna's.
I think they'd be the flyest kids besides, you know, sure. the West kids. Yeah. I don't know how Drake would feel about that. I don't know how Chris would feel about that. You know what I'm saying?
I think that whole situation's been like blown in the past. But yeah, Drake.
They are I guarantee you they're still in love with Rihanna. If you've ever been around her, they say she smells very good.
Yeah.
Like everybody, like it's videos and threads and Reddit threads, and everybody says like anybody that's encountered Rihanna, even for a few seconds, they talks about how good she smells. And
I haven't seen.
I'm just like Look,
that scent psychology, it'll leave an
it'll stick with
impression.
you.
Yeah, and
It'll stick with you.
it'll make you crazy.
Yeah. So, I mean, shout out to them though. We'll
Yeah.
see what comes of it.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about your man Kanye suing Walmart?
Hey man, say man. I respect
That's your
it.
man.
They tried to sue Kanye like a month ago, for basically saying that Kanye and his Yeezy brand stole their logo. So now the shoe is on the other foot. You know what I'm saying? Now he can sue them for knocking off the foam runners.
It's a game of cat and mouse.
You know, because it's like it's one thing to like dig deep on the internet for fakes or replicas, but it's another thing to just be able to go on Walmart.com and just freely buy a blatant knockoff of a shoe that, you know what I'm saying, that's popular. Like, that's OD. Like that's too much. Like, it's too much.
Like I said, I haven't seen the Walmart shoes, but like I think you were telling me that they're exactly alike. Like there's no design change at all.
You wouldn't be able to, no, it's literally the same. From like, if you look at it with your naked eye, you won't be able to tell if you got the Walmart joints or the real ones. You're not gonna be able to tell. So it's just like, for me, shout out to Kanye for sticking up for your brand. I mean, of course we know, like you was explaining to me about like you can't really put like
I tell everyone, because like my degree is in fashion design and merchandising, and you know I've taken fashion law, and there's no intellectual property laws in the fashion industry. You have copyright, protection when it comes to logos. So like I tell everyone, if you really want your brand to stick out and not be replicated, definitely get those logos together where you can print them, emboss them on all your things. But other than that, like if you just have a design, like I explained to everybody, that means that if we did have intellectual property laws in the fashion industry, the first person to make V-neck t-shirts would be the only person to make V-neck t-shirts for the rest of time if he got a patent on V-neck t-shirts. And it's just like, realistically, that's not right. And honestly, that also limits, creative development as well for other designers. So it's, it's hard. Like on one side, I'm like, okay, again, that doesn't make sense to patent every design. But on the other end, it sucks when, as a creative, you come up with something and it's replicated. And especially for those designers that come up like Ye, that comes up with these like most bizarre, outlandish designs, for that to be replicated. Like we know nobody would have came up with that. And probably for the rest of time, nobody would have came up with that either. So to a degree, like that's not right. And so I think they are starting to work on laws. Honestly, I have read that they're starting to work on laws to like get some patents together for designs. I'm sure it'll probably be limited to certain types of designs or whatever, but I just see young designers all the time. And even like these big name brands and Fashion Nova, copies, or Shein copies their design and sells it for less. And I understand their frustration behind it, but I'm like, honestly, your design looks pretty basic. It's like a basic sheath dress or like, a bandage dress or something. And I'm just like, it's not, that's easily replicable, like we could do different colorways and why not? So again, I understand the frustration, but like I say, I don't believe in elitism, so it's just like, so what if somebody who can't really afford Yeezys or afford these big name brands, if they want to like be able to participate, in the trend as well for like in their price point. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't believe in elitism either, and I don't think Kanye does, because he's spoken multiple times on how he wants everybody to be able to afford Yeezys, and he wants the price points to be a certain way. When they actually come out, the price points don't be OD. It's the resale
market, which is
the resale market is what
going to hell.
Yeah,
everybody that participates is what makes. I hope y'all know that.
It makes the sneaker community and just the sneaker game been messed up for a while. So
it's sickening.
It's just like that's what messes it up. Honestly, because
when you start seeing white Air Forces going for like $200, please.
Dog.
I should be able to go to my local mall and pick up a fresh pair of white Forces for what, 80? I mean, women's shoes or
90,
kid shoes for me,
like 90, give or take, no more than $100.
Yeah.
But now it's like y'all want me to pay $200 for some G Fazos? like really beloved.
Please.
Like, and the thing is, it's like it's a shortage. Like every store you go in, you can't even get white forces
because people are buying these things in bulk.
They buy them in bulk. They buy 3-4 pairs at a time, and then it's like they're always sold out. Your best bet if you want forces is to go on Nike.com and order them. But forces are one of those things. It's like when you need them then.
Yeah.
It's like when people go to the store and get backwoods, like they don't want to order no backwoods. Like they want it now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's a staple item. It's an
essential item.
Yeah.
You should
so
always have forces on hand.
But like if something happens to it, so you probably need to just go ahead and buy it back up.
Facts.
Yeah, it's like toilet paper.
I keep a few pars. Shout out Nelly. I keep a few pars, 2 pars. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be rocking one, and then when that one start getting a little, then I'll bring the other pair out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how you gotta do it, real.
You gotta stay ready.
You gotta stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready. Amen.
Amen.
Keep your house in order. For sure.
Oh man.
But yeah. It's so much to talk about. My God. You seen T-Pain. He was on our docket, I think a week or so ago, with T-Pain went into depression after Usher said he ruined, after Usher said he ruined music with auto-tune. It's like, fam, really? Like, it sounds like a little...
Like, now I got beef with Usher.
Yeah, it's
like, why would you... T-Pain created a whole new genre, a whole new lane. Like, everybody uses auto-tune now.
I already was on the fence with Usher because like Usher is one of the I think he's a try-hard to me. Like he always does too much.
Yeah.
Like you seen that video of like it looked like the Brady Bunch. Like everybody had a corner and like he was
and nobody told Usher he wasn't in the center square.
And he just knew he was front and center in the dead middle. And it's like, yo, you played yourself. Actually, you're not.
That funny thing.
And it's like not only that.
Or when he performed with Nicki, have you seen that video where he's performing with Nicki? I think he's like playing a guitar or something. And he like keeps hitting his head.
He doing like this against her. And it's like, yo, you didn't rehearse that. Like you're doing too much.
Nicki you could tell on her face.
She's like, yo, this dude's bugging. Like, and then like I think it was like Michael Jackson's like 25th anniversary and Usher came on stage and I think he was trying to he was dancing and it was like he started swinging his U-chain around his neck like this and then it's like, yo, Michael Jackson had to tighten him up, like, bro, you can't do what I do. And Mike started popping on him and start getting freaky, dog. And I'm like, yo, dog, Usher, like, yo, stay in your lane, bro. Like Michael Jackson, like, you can't hold a candle to MJ. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he's always kind of tried to do too much. And then, I mean, speaking of doing too much, he got the Ush bucks. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not forget about that.
Pocket, literally out of pocket.
Man is at a strip club throwing Ush bucks.
Who asked for that? Like, it's just like, who thought of it? And not only thought of it, but acted on it. Who printed this out? Cut it with a paper.
They said it was promo for his Vegas residency.
We're good.
But it's like,
fire your PR team.
Even if it is, why are you in the strip club acting like you throwing real hundos and you throwing...
Do you know how pissed I would be? I mean, I heard that he actually did throw real money, but they like threw that too.
In the mix, I guess.
First of all, I don't. I'm good. Now I gotta shift through all these lines and throw out that.
Bro, he's missed it. He does too much.
I'm trying to figure out the logic in that because it's just like, so is your target audience strippers? If this is supposed to be
I don't
promo?
know, but I just Usher, like, he just does too much. And then for T-Pain and him to be friends and for you to tell your friend that he ruined music, it's like, come on, bro. Like,
and T-Pain's young, so it's more like a mentor, to mentee relationship. And
he said he fell into a 4-year depression after that. And it's like, people have been coming for T-Pain for years. Jay-Z.
And I hate that he felt that way because, like, we, like, the receivers of T-Pain's music, like, we love him. We've been giving him his flowers. Like,
I rock with T-Pain. I had the T-Pain auto-tune app on my phone where it's like you can sing into it and push it in auto-tune. And before,
phones and apps, we just had the house fan.
The OG auto-tune.
The OG auto-tune.
No cap.
I mean, he's so legendary. I hate that. Usher's jealous. Like I said, he was just mad.
It sounds jealous.
He was just mad that he couldn't rhyme. Wisconsin and mansion. So.
Basically, in other words. I mean, T-Pain
Like,
been
who
through a
else could
lot,
do
though.
that?
He's been through a lot, though. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad he finally checked his DMs.
Right.
Because now he's about to get back popping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He was on The Masked Singer.
Yeah. He's
so-
done a lot. I mean, for him to just still be able to snap out of that, because it's like...
He's so talented. He doesn't even need auto-tune.
That's
He
what
was
I'm
just
saying.
doing it for fun.
I seen a tiny desk. This man didn't use no auto-tune, and it sounds better than half the
Yeah.
industry. Like straight up. So
Yeah.
for him to have the mental fortitude to fight through that, to get through that, I mean, it already was enough. Jay-Z tried to kill his career
Yeah.
with Death for auto-tune. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have been able to, as much as I
That's
look up the
tough.
Hove, and then he put a song out called
would be
DOA,
hard.
Death for auto-tune, and I'm known for auto-tune. Like, that just shows you how talented he is, because auto-tune didn't go nowhere after. Like,
Yeah.
that's one thing that I don't really feel like Jay-Z was successful at. He didn't kill off auto-tune like he thought he was going to. That's one of the one things that he didn't accomplish. Like,
And you know I love Hov.
Yeah.
He's my favorite of all time.
but auto-tune is
that
here to
was a bully
stay.
move.
Like, auto-tune is here to stay. I remember, like, he did it at, like, I think he did it at Summer Jam, and T-Pain came on stage and stood there next to Jay, like, auto-tune not going nowhere,
It's not
dog.
going
Like, you know what I'm
nowhere.
saying? Like, he
Yeah.
stood up for what, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
To stand up against Hov.
So it was just like, yo,
That's
for him to
good.
beat that, and, like, every rapper we hear now, they have some tune on their
Oh,
voice.
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't care
Oh,
if it's
yeah.
Lil Durk. I don't care if it's Lil Baby. They
Singers
have
now,
tune
too,
on
like-
it. They have auto-tune on it, for sure.
You used to have to really have a good voice. You know, you just...
No, you got to have a good engineer. That's all you
That's
need.
it. Shout out to the engineers out
Yes.
there.
Shout out my engineer, G White. I see.
Hey.
But yeah, so
Oh, I'm just glad he didn't give up, and I'm looking forward to more T-Pain music.
for sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of Jay, his wife, Beyonce, Trick Daddy came at her neck this week for no apparent reason. I don't know why.
Just
But
unprovoked.
I just don't know why. He said that he feel like Beyonce can't sing. It's like, what universe do you live in, sir?
It's the
Like-
drugs.
Like,
It's the
it gotta
drugs.
be. It gotta be. I think he was saying he laces his blunts.
Oh,
He laces his blunts with
Yeah.
Coke. Bro, the Coke is
Oh,
doing too much.
absolutely. Wow.
It's like, you might want to try Pepsi because that Coke ain't it, beloved. It ain't. Like, Trick Daddy, like, yo.
I'm
the-
just saying, like, if you're trying to end your career, just say that.
Yeah, if you want to be
Because-
done, just say
You
that,
wanna- you
sir.
wanna retire,
Because the
just say
Beehive
that.
will put a
Because now it is
a
done.
nail in the coffin for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Like, they went and attacked his
That's
attacked
one
his
thing,
business, his little restaurant he got. They went into the Google reviews, and now he got like a 1 or 2-star
sorry.
rating now. The Beehive not playing with him. It's like,
That's one fan base you never want to be.
you don't want
going
to piss
up
them
against.
off. You don't want to
No.
get them riled up. That's what
But
you don't
even
want to do.
still, like, Beyonce, that's ludicrous. Like, Beyonce definitely can sing. Now, if you want to say she's not the best singer out
Yeah,
there,
that's different.
that's different. But I've definitely seen the growth of her voice just like over the years. Like, you can tell she's gotten some voice training, and she's been
Yeah.
giving us.
Yeah, when you see like clips of her in the studio and it's acapella,
Yeah.
It's
And not
just
only does she
nuts.
sing, but she dances too.
yeah, behind Michael Jackson, I think she's the best.
And not
performer.
lip synging, like actually
Of all
dancing with the breath control,
I think
never
she's-
missing a beat.
I got her and MJ right there next
Yeah.
to each other.
Yeah.
Like,
She's definitely next to MJ, you know, the greatest of our time.
Yeah, I got it.
performance wise.
yeah, if I had to come up with a list, like off the top of my head, I would say Michael Jackson, Beyonce, James Brown, Tina Turner, and that's all I can think of right now.
Right.
But yeah, she's up there for sure.
All right, Trick Daddy. Not that I even pay attention to anything that he has going on. So
Trina said, "Yo, leave me out of this."
yeah.
As soon as they start coming for him, she posted a video of Beyonce on stage performing and
'Cause she
said, "The
knows.
Queen." Like, you're not gonna kill. Look, y'all not gonna.
You're not trying to
kill
be in
my
Carrie
career.
Hilson vote. She just now got Carrie Hilson is
Just
still
now.
kind of everybody's still like no.
Yeah.
But also Carrie be saying some wild stuff. She's on that 5G stuff. So
Yeah, she
it's
is.
all good.
She definitely is.
It's all good. Maybe it was necessary for her to kind of take a break from the spotlight. We didn't need that influence. But yeah, man. Let's talk about Britney Spears. Saying how her dad's been drugging her and forcing
Yeah.
her to take birth control. That's a major story because her trial just started.
Yeah.
And that's so sad. Like, I understand she had that like one episode years ago.
Yeah.
You know, like who doesn't break? She was a child star.
Yeah.
Child star and an icon.
She
You
was
know,
on Disney Channel, right?
Disney, Mickey Mouse
something like that.
Clubhouse. Like, she's been in the spotlight practically all her life and major. Like, I've seen interviews. I don't know, was she with Oprah or Ellen or something? But she was talking about how people would like talk about her boobs, like, you know, men, and she's young.
Yeah.
She's young and she's
been
dealt
through
with.
a lot.
Yeah, she's dealt with so much. So yeah, she finally, you know, like had a mental episode or whatever, but she's been past that, you know, and I think that's so sick. And he's just money hungry. I think her dad is, you know.
Yeah. I seen that Justin Timberlake came out and I think he spoke on Twitter and said that he, you know, is supporting Britney, which
Yeah.
was good for him to,
A lot
you know,
of
they've
artists
had their
have come
differences
out.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, they used to date, but to see him finally say something about it, it's like, that's how you know this is out of pocket. Like, it needs to stop because it's like you said, I'm just in me being an artist, I'm always going to be in the favor of artists controlling their destiny.
Yeah.
It's like, when it comes to their masters, when it comes to their creativity, when it comes to their rights, their brand, everything,
Yeah.
like that shouldn't be handled. If you are alive and well,
Yeah. I understand the purpose of a conservatorship. Like, if someone's mentally unstable,
That's what I'm saying.
having somebody there to kind of like, okay, you don't need to blow your money,
yeah,
you know, all your money, you know, on whatever XYZ. So having someone to kind of like take control while you go and get right, you know,
Yeah.
mentally. But it's been years.
It's
like,
been years,
for
yo.
a woman of her age to still be under a conservatorship is really crazy.
free Britney.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it like that. Free Britney.
Yeah.
Because she's an icon, and even though she might not be as relevant as she was, she still has loyal fans. She still impacted the game in a way that,
Still.
you know what I'm saying, it's never been done before.
Yeah.
For real. I remember the first time I seen Britney Spears, dog. I was at not in person, of course, but I was at my grandma's house, and I seen a commercial on Nickelodeon. It was "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time."
Yeah.
I think she was like in a schoolgirl uniform or something like that. I've been on women ever since. Like, it's like literally, like, I don't know, like, you know, when you a kid, you just watch TV. You don't really be like looking at women like that. When I seen, I was like, oh yeah,
This will turn on the switch for you.
This is the switch has been on ever since. It's like,
I love Britney. I had her CDs, and you know, I'd be in my room dancing, singing. My favorite look of hers is that red latex fit. Oh man, yeah.
she's had some
Definitely got to
iconic
redo that. I
moments.
definitely got to redo that.
She came out on the VMAs with the snake around her.
Yeah,
Bro, she's done
Toxic,
some.
yeah.
She's done some stuff.
I
Remember
love
her,
Britney.
Madonna, and Christina Aguilera kissed on stage or something before?
Yeah.
They had some moments, yo.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's
She's
like,
a
man,
legend.
she's definitely a legend. I don't think people really give her flowers like that. Like, celebrate her like some of the other
Yeah.
living icons.
Yeah.
And I think it's because of this, what we're talking about.
Yeah,
You know
she
what I'm
hasn't been
saying?
able
She can't
to.
move
But
freely.
you know how I feel about women's bodies and, you know, not letting other people police a woman's body. That is so sickening, to be forced to have an IUD shoved up you and stay there because they don't want you to have more kids. Like, again, that's a money hungry thing. You don't want her to be able to have to spread her money, you know, towards other children. So that is so sick and honestly very illegal. But again, we live in America where we have old white men trying to police women's bodies with these abortion laws and, you know, birth control laws. So I'm just,
Talk about it.
oh my gosh, it's definitely deeper than that. But I really hope that she's able to end her conservatorship and, if anything, be able to get off of birth control, because birth control it does things to your body,
Yeah.
you know, and to be forced to be on it. Oh my gosh.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, free Britney
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
How you feeling about other topics? You want to put a pin in it this episode, or you want to keep going? It's on you.
I think we should put a pin in it and introduce the trouble bubble.
The trouble bubble.
The trouble bubble. Do you want to explain the trouble bubble to the people?
No, I'm gonna let you explain it, because
Well, you know, since this is a fun episode and it's T-Cooke's B-Day, we figured we would introduce the Trouble Bubble, which is our game that we'll be playing with our guests whenever we have guests on the show. So we're really excited about this. But basically, the rules of the Trouble Bubble is that you know the game Trouble. Mm-hmm. We all played it growing up. Mm-hmm. You press the bubble in the center of the game, and depending on what number it lands on determines how easy or hard your question is. So if you get a 1 through 3, you'll get like a mild question, pretty easy to answer. 4 through 6 might be a little, you know, more in-depth, a little messy. A little spicy. But you don't have to answer. You don't have to answer. Yes. But if you don't answer, you got to take a drink.
Yes. Now, what's in your cup is what's in your cup. Like Wayne said, it's in my cup. So, yeah. But if you don't answer, you're going to have to.
You're going to take a drink.
You're going to have to drink.
Yeah. So, for the sake of the show, we're not drinking. You know, I have my coffee right here. Is it spiked?
I'm dead.
Yes or no? I don't know.
I got some Sprite. I don't know if it's dirty or not, but it's Sprite. So, yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, birthday boy, why don't you go first?
All right, let's do it.
All right.
3.
Okay, so you just got it. Okay, where is the weirdest place you've ever gone to the bathroom?
The weirdest place, hey, they can't take my degrees from me now. I already got them. Probably ODU campus somewhere in the village in the bushes or something like that. like you know. Like, you know, by the trash can, by the dumpster.
For you guys, you know.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
Be more discreet.
Versus, You might, if you with a group of people, hey, look out. You know, have somebody to look out, and
whereas you go. We gotta like squat.
Yeah, it was just like it is what it is, but
yeah. All right. 4. I just made it. Ugh.
This is a good one. Who is the last person you creeped on social media? Don't lie, neither.
Okay. So.
You gonna go to your search history? Your Instagram search history?
I am.
I would have did the same thing.
Okay, so it's a guy. I won't give you his name, but it's a guy that I've had interest in.
Okay.
Mutual interest in, so.
Okay.
We'll keep it at that. Is that another 3? Is that a 6? Yes.
That's crazy.
All right. Read the last thing you sent to your best friend or significant other.
Where's my phone, bro?
Oh, now we can't find phones. I use the group chat.
It has to be best friend because I'm single. So, with that being said, it was from yesterday, though. It was actually to our manager. Mm-hmm. So, somebody like got in touch with him to relay a message to me yesterday on my birthday. And so they reached out to him to tell me happy birthday, and then I told him to tell him appreciate it.
That's interesting.
And we'll just leave it right there.
Okay.
Just leave it there.
All right, bet. Dang, another 4. What?
Why did your last relationship end?
That's heavy. That's heavy.
Or you could drink.
I feel like because I don't have alcohol in my cup or anything. Allegedly. I would just say that it just was not a good time and probably not the best person for me, not a perfect fit. And, you can like somebody and you have this idea that's going to work out. You've created this life, in your head or whatever. But, when that person like isn't everything that you need, and want. So, just kind of got to let it go.
Understood.
Yeah. Okay, so you're getting all the easy, mild questions. What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is, I have a few of them. Losing my parents.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah. Just as your parents age and stuff like that, like that's something that society doesn't prepare you for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, like, it's inevitable, but
definitely
I want them to
hits
be
you.
here as long as they can.
Yeah.
That's a fear of mine. And also just not reaching my full potential when it comes to my artistry. Like, I never want to look back and be like, I woulda, coulda, shoulda did this. Like, yeah, when I don't have any kids. I don't have a family yet. So I still want to be, not to say you can't pursue those things when you have them, but I still want to be able to contribute some of my creations to the world before I settle down. Not even settle down, because I don't like the word settle down.
Yeah.
But, before I move on to the next chapter of my life, I still got some tricks up my sleeve.
Yeah.
So
you don't want to be older and have any regrets. Like, I wish I would have did this. So
yeah, that's my biggest thing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. Dog.
6.
Good Lord.
What's the most embarrassing thing you ever did on a date?
I just want to say getting like pissy drunk to the point where I'm just vomiting. Like, I'm still embarrassed. So I definitely lie awake at night thinking about that.
Care to elaborate or no?
I mean, we were, I can't say it's like a date, but it was definitely just like, like a kickback and that I went to. At his friends, and we're playing drinking games, and I haven't played drinking games since I was in college, so my tolerance is not up there at all. And I thought it was fine. When you're standing and drinking, like it's fine until you sit down, and it's like, whoa, it's not fine actually. So I had sat down. I was like, yeah, the room is spinning, and it was time for us to go. I held it together until I hit the street corner and vomiting. It was bad. Got into the Uber. Didn't throw up in the Uber, so I was proud of myself there. But as soon as we got to his place, threw up outside the Uber. I rolled the window down. Finally got out of the car, hit the side of his building, still throwing up. I made it in the elevator. Didn't throw up there, but as soon as we got to his place, hugging the toilet, vomiting.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was bad. And me, I don't like to let myself go like that. I really like to be in control, of myself. I pride myself on that. Also, I don't like to be embarrassed. I like to appear that I at least have my shit together at all times. So that was it was mortifying for me. Just wow. That's great, Brianna. And I haven't been, that's not my norm though. I haven't been like that probably since junior year of college. So
yeah,
that was pretty bad.
Thanks for sharing. We all take L's sometimes.
Yeah.
So
I'm human.
You learn from it.
I'm human, right? I'm still trying to accept it.
It's a lesson, not a loss.
Yeah.
It's a lesson.
All right. Another one. This is rigged. Okay, have you ever peed in the shower?
Yes. I feel like people do that. I didn't know that wasn't normal. Is that not normal?
I've done it, so.
I've done it, yeah.
Yeah. Do you do it now?
I don't do it on the reg, no. I'm not a habitual shower pisser.
That's
y'all
weird.
want me to be R. Kelly? Just say that. I don't understand.
You know what weirds me out? People that brush their teeth in the shower.
Now that's weird.
I don't know. I just need a separation of church and state.
Yeah, that's weird. That's a
Yeah.
little too far.
Yeah.
But I thought you were supposed to use the mirror to look at you brushing your teeth.
I mean, you can feel if you're brushing each tooth.
I look in the mirror when I brush my teeth. Wash your face, brush your teeth, then hop in the shower.
Yeah, I guess people try to do it to save time, but I'm maybe I'm just not that talented. I can't.
Or maybe you should set your alarm earlier so you have more time to do all
rub my
of
tummy
it.
and tap my head at the Oh, I can do it. Okay, baby.
I'm dead.
All right. Okay, I got a 1. My first easy question, hopefully.
I guess this is easy. What's the most trouble you've been in?
Most trouble I've been in. Gosh.
It's kind of a broad
It
question.
is pretty broad. I will say I've had a reckless driving ticket. That was pretty scary. Yep. I was going like 80 in a 65 or something like that. So nothing
Yeah.
crazy. Just got a heavy foot. So
Not a heavy foot,
heavy
though.
foot.
I'm weak.
3. What's the most drunk you've ever been?
Most drunk I ever been was my 21st birthday at ODU. I was coerced to partake in drinking games that I did not want to.
It's those drinking games.
I don't even drink
It's
like
not
that.
called the Ring of Death for nothing.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even drink like that, heavy like that. So it's just the fact that it was my 21st and like you're legal, so everybody wants to
Right.
like, you know, push you to the edge, I guess. And that night it wasn't good, but I got good friends who looked after me and made sure I was
Yeah,
straight.
that's always important.
You know what I'm saying? So
Gotta be with people you can trust.
yeah, so it was a controlled environment, so it was all good, but it was just too much going on that night. But
Poor baby.
yeah, that was the most lit I've ever been.
All right. 4. Jeez. Trey always smiles when he reads, like before he reads the card. I'm just like, what is it?
Reveal all the details of your last kiss. I
Oh,
thought
think
the
this would be
joint said
kiss.
first. We
Yeah,
did first
that was a
last
typo.
time.
First kiss.
First, last, whatever. Whichever way is more convenient
Let's
for
do
you to
first
speak.
kiss. Yeah, it's in the past. So I was in 10th grade, and this guy, huge crush on him. He played baseball at the high school I went to. I remember he came over, and it was weird because like my dad was deployed at the time, so he wasn't there to like check him out or whatever. So like one of the guys that we were close to, like family friends that we were close to at the church, he was like, a good dad figure to me too. He was like one of my friends' dads or whatever. He came over to check the dude out, which is a little weird because like why couldn't my mom just check him out? But we had to have a man's input, whatever. And my dad gave the okay for the guy to come over, whatever. Like when I tell you, my parents were super strict. That's how it went. So I remember we just sat in the living room and we watched Why Did I Get Married 2. What a weird like date movie.
Yeah,
right?
that's weird.
But I remember us watching that and like cuddled up, whatever, sitting on the couch, and he like leaned in to kiss me, and that was that. Yep,
That was your first kiss?
that was my first kiss in 10th grade.
Shout out to 1067.
Shout out to 1067.
Shout out to Tyler Perry, too. He gave y'all something for in the background.
Definitely was in the background.
That's funny.
All right, the game's being nice to you because it's your birthday. Trey's getting like all the easy questions. What is one thing that you would stand in line for an hour?
Anything Kanye related.
Yeah.
Yeezys, Kanye tickets. I did get to see. I checked that off my bucket list, though. I did get to see Kanye West. That was on my bucket list. I seen him in DC for the Jesus is King album release. It was like, I guess, a release party. It was dope. He debuted the whole album. I seen Kim Kardashian in person. I seen Northwest. I seen Saint. I seen Kanye. Kanye read out of the Bible his favorite passages.
Oh, wow.
It was just
That's
like
special.
it was dope.
Yeah.
It was really dope. And then he showed 2 short films that he did for the album. So I'm like, yeah, Like everybody knows it's not a secret. I'm a Kanye fan.
Yeah.
So anything Kanye related, I'll
You'll
get in
wait
line for.
even
Yeah.
the virtual waiting room for the bubble jacket.
Facts. Big facts.
Oh my gosh, I was hoping I was not getting another hard question.
This the
And
last
it's the
one.
last one. All right, this might be the end of the game. Oh my gosh. Go ahead. Okay, so where's the weirdest place I've had sex? Yeah, so like family, mom, dad, sisters, brother. Just skip over the next few minutes. Okay, the weirdest place I've ever had sex, spring break junior year in Miami. Me and my ex broke into a condo and stayed the night. So, am I criminalizing myself?
I was gonna say, is the statute of limitations up? Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
No, but like his cousin was staying like in one of the condos, and for some weird reason, I don't know how he found out that his code worked to like other condos. Maybe he like when he checked in went to the wrong condo. I don't know, but he knew like his code worked for another condo, and so like after the club, we're all lit or whatever, and we're like sharing rooms with our friends because it's spring break and we needed somewhere to be alone. So his cousin's like, "Oh, I got you." So we definitely stayed the night there. I remember waking up to his cousin like blowing up my phone like, "Y'all gotta hurry up and get out because another family's checking in and we don't know where they're going." And so we definitely sneaked out the back, like hurried up, got dressed, like try to fix the bed up. So, sorry to that family. Wild times. Yeah.
Sounds like a good time though, for sure.
Yeah. Let's see if you get it easy. All right.
Only
so
one
I'll take,
left.
yeah.
It's
All
only
right,
one
perfect.
left.
Perfect. Okay. So what's your favorite part of your body?
That's an awkward ass question.
You keep it PG or
like I would just say my teeth.
yeah.
Say my teeth.
Here we go.
Y'all know I'm big on
Are
teeth.
you sure? Okay.
I'm sure. Hey, yo.
Final answer.
On that note, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. We gonna keep it PC. Wrap it up then. Yo, we gonna put a pin in that because it's like I'm not gonna elaborate.
All right.
I'm not, but
All right. Well, that concludes another episode of I May Get in Trouble for This podcast.
yes.
Where can the people find you?
Instagram T.Cooke official, Twitter at the Cookbook. Follow us on Instagram at the Trouble Pod. Follow us on TikTok as well, and subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Facts. And you can find the podcast on literally almost everywhere.
All streaming platforms like
Facts.
Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Pod, Apple Pod, again, YouTube.
Everywhere.
Yeah. So
Where can they
And
find you at?
find me, Briaunna Monet, on Instagram and Twitter, B Monet on TikTok. Yeah, that's it. That's a wrap.
Another episode in the books.
Let's go celebrate.
Turn up.
Woo!
Appreciate y'all.
All right.